Hello. So these are the arcade machine parts after they came off the CNC machine. One of the things that I did was I CNC'd out a guide, a jig, so I could attach these battens on. And how I've designed this to be made is to utilise these T-nuts and then a series of bolts, so it should quite quickly bolt together. And what this video will show is the rough frame going together. Hopefully you'll see how it clips together, you'll see me add the monitor to it, and then in later videos we'll get this arcade machine working and start working on upgrading it. Okay, so one of the last parts in the assembly of the arcade cabinet is setting up the hinged back door. And the reason we've got a hinge on the back door is in case we need to access anything quickly, we want to change over the SD card or anything like that. So all I'm going to do in this video is pull this down slightly, and what I've done is I've centered the slightly smaller door to the slightly wider frame. I've got a section of piano hinge. It's not the best, but it's what I had in stock. So all I'm going to do is just work it along here, mark it all up, and hopefully get this screwed in and together. The first thing that I've done is I've marked the four corners. I'll put those screws in first just to hold it in place, and then mark and screw everything else. Okay. Now this obviously isn't going to take any weight, so if I did 2, 2, 2, 2, yeah, let's do it like that. So again, drill the holes, put them in. Okay, and what we've got now is slightly rough, hinged back, ready to go on the cabinet. One of the parts that hasn't gone so well on this build, to be honest with you, is the monitor surround. The reason being is that actually this project's had multiple monitors as it's gone along. So the idea around fixing it is this was the original monitor, there's been cutouts for the second, and actually we're on to our third monitor now. So at this point in time it'll be what it'll be until I can upgrade it. So what you're just going to see is me quickly assemble this together, put a couple of panels on, leave a couple of panels off, and we should have a carcass ready to start building this arcade machine. One of the features I added to this arcade machine was a hinged back door. The reason being that I think I'm going to need access to it in the future. The other thing I've done is I've not attached this bottom panel. And the reason I've not attached this bottom panel is I want to put a plug socket into it so we can have the power running through and get it all nice and neat. So at this stage, this is the carcass of our arcade machine. And this is going to be the first monitor we're going to trial in it, as you can see. Hopefully get squared up. Hopefully this will work, so I look forward to seeing you in future videos when we assemble the controllers and then test the machine.